A particular position being taken by an incumbent head of state in support of a preferred candidate is not a new ideology in Kenyan politics. In the last three transitions, each exiting president overtly or covertly pushed for a particular successor of their liking. In the 2022 election, President Kenyatta finds himself in the middle of the two major contenders, one of whom still serves as his deputy, while the other, a political foe turned ally under the famous 2018 handshake. Leila Mohammed tries to make sense of the Uhuru factor in the high-stakes election.
For months now, the Kenya Kwanza campaign has accused the Azimio One Kenya Alliance candidate of being Uhuru Kenyatta's project that they have urged the electorate to reject.
Hawa marafiki zako wapya kina Madhakarua na Kitendawili hawajawahi kukupigia kura hata siku moja.
Since President Kenyatta's official announcement of whom he wishes to take over from him and push on his legacy, he has been dumped for not hitting the campaign trail alongside Raila Odinga, with many also stating that he still could have been damned if he did.
President Uhuru Kenyatta is not required to participate in the elections. As to whether he will or not, I think the jury is still out. And I think part of the challenge in this election is both President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto are playing a game of chess with each other. Everybody's waiting for who will blink first.
Hakuna mtu analazimisha mtu kufanya chochote, lakini fikirieni jameni, think very hard. Yeah.
I am running more against my boss than his candidate. And that's the real complication.
For a long time, the signs were there that President Uhuru was not supporting him, but he was reluctant to come out openly against the president. I think now, with only 30-something days remaining, you can't pretend any longer. So it's clear that he is running against, because he needs Uhuru's backyard to win. That's the central vote. So for a long time, he did not want to antagonize that backyard. At the same time, he now thinks that he has that backyard without the president.
Over the last few months, the relationship between the former allies turned foes has deteriorated, playing out in the public gallery.
Ndio mimi nasikitika hapo nikiona wengine ngwe mtu amekuwa huko amepewa kazi, badala ya kazi ni mdomo. Alafu sasa mimi tutafanya na kwa nini hukufanya wakati ulikuwa huko?
Mimi nilikusaidia, lakini mimi sikuulizi unisaidie. Mimi nakuomba tu kitu kimoja. Wewe niwaachie bwana Kitendawili nipambane na yeye.
That Uhuru Kenyatta is a critical player in the August 2022 election is without a doubt. How he is intending to play this game and moving the pieces on the chessboard is a matter that he's keeping closer to his chest, despite making several announcements based on who he supports. In making his choice of a successor clear, Uhuru Kenyatta is seen as rewriting history first written 2 decades ago.
Moi wanted to ensure that his legacy continued. While Uhuru says so, I think that the greater issue is that there seems to be some very, very personal bad blood between Uhuru and Ruto.
In his campaigns in the mountain, which is Kenyatta's backyard, William Ruto has moved his pieces on the board tactfully
and was prepared for Uhuru on the campaign trail so that they could be able to get against him. In fact, if you talk to some people, they tell you that part of the choice of Rigathi Gachagua had everything to do with the fact that Uhuru was expected on the campaign trail and you needed somebody who would hit hard at him. With him not having gone in the campaign trail until now, they are denying that side some arsenal that they required.
Whilst Uhuru was expected to crisscross the country with Raila Odinga, as soon as Madhakarua had been announced as the Azimio One Kenya Coalition Deputy Presidential Candidate, in which he is a co-chair, he hasn't done so, experts feeling that
a response about Martha from the central background, but also across the country, I think is better than that camp expected. So for that reason, they're asking themselves, is President Uhuru Kenyatta going to help or make things bad?
But even as he prepares for retirement, current allies of his former ally have hinted that he will go after his boss over decisions made in infrastructure projects and what he terms as misuse of state resources in hunting down dissidents of the governments of the day. This afternoon, Deputy President William Ruto gives a different picture of what is expected.
Na kwanza Uhuru Kenyatta sisi ndio tutamwangalia akienda nyumbani na tutahakikisha kwamba amepumzika sawa sawa, ndio aone vile tutasukuma hii nchi kweli kweli.
Leila Mohamed, NTV.